Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining the G-Tech IT Labs. In my previous video, we talked about bulk users and CSV files. So in this video, that's what we'll be talking about. Today, we'll be going over creating bulk users, downloading bulk users in CSV files. Basically, that's what we'll be doing, and we'll be talking about deleting users and restoring deleted users. And I think that's about it. And maybe some other stuff too. All right, so here we are. We'll be clicking on Microsoft Enter ID. If you don't see it in the previously viewed items, you can click here and then search for Microsoft Enter ID, or you can type it here. It used to be called Active Directory. There it is, but now it's called Microsoft Enter ID. As you can see, keywords Azure Active Directory. Let's click on that. Oh, accidentally clicked on. Okay, there we go. All right, so we'll go on users. We'll click on users, and from here, we have a few users here already. And so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna create. Let's say your company says, "Hey, we have a few hires. Let's say 5 new hires, or 15, or 20. You don't want to go and take your time and create a new user 15 times or 5 times or 20 times, if you get what I'm saying. So you want to do a bulk operation, which is bulk create. And this is what we'll do today, and we'll go over that. Here we go. All right. So once you click on bulk operations, you click on bulk create. And then right here, there's a template. You click on the download CSV template. It's optional, but you can do that if you want. So for the sake of this lab, we'll do that. Usually your company will give you, the HR department, they'll give you a document with all the new hires. And then from there, you will turn it into a CSV file, or if it's already in CSV file, then you'll do the necessary changes, and then you'll upload it on Azure, which we'll be doing after. So first, we need to download the CSV template. Secondly, we'll be editing the CSV file. And then thirdly, we will upload the CSV file. All right, so let's download the template. And then let's open the file. So this is the Okay, this is the template, right? So you have the display name and username. Let's do it. We won't need to do everything else. Oops. Okay. All right, so here we have the display name, required name. They gave you an example, Chris Green. An example, username, principal, required. This is required also. Chris at the domain name. They gave an example of contoso.com. So this would be your company name, domain name. If you work at Acme, so it'll be acme.com. If you work at Microsoft, so it'll be at microsoft.com. And then you have the password. We'll have to create a password. It has to be a strong password, of course. And then block sign in, yes or no. We'll say no, of course, because once we create those bulk users, the new created user should be able to sign in. So this will be no. And these are the things that they are not required. As you can see here, it says required, right? Required. It says required, etc. But here, first name is not required, last name and everything else. But you can fill it out if you want, but it's not required. All right. So based on the example, let's try to create 3 users. All right, let's try to create 3 users. So let's say Danny, uh, Beats, right? And this would be, oops, so this would be Danny B. Let's put Danny B at. I just want to show you guys an example. So if I put contoso.com, it won't work. I just want you to see that. We'll leave it like that just for the sake of this lab, so you can see this troubleshooting. And this, let's just create a password almost similar to the one up. Password 1 2 3 4. Okay. No. And if we don't need to fill this, it's not required. And let's create another one. Let's put Jenny Blake, and this would be oops, Jenny B at so this will have to be our domain name, right? And as you can see, oh, sorry, our domain name is, let me just, this is our domain name right here. So we'll go back to the template. We'll put this here. And then for password, we'll put, I'm just trying to do this real quickly so you won't. Let's put, and I don't know. I'm just thinking about names here. Coffee. All right, and we'll put and C and at our domain name. Okay, and password will be again. Let's say my password 1 2 3 4. But no. So basically, all these users that we're creating here. Do we have Blake? No, let's put Black. Gates. G at K. And let's put okay like this. I'm trying to do variables for the password. Now keep in mind, I'm just doing this for the lab. In real life, all these passwords will be different, of course. Stronger. They'll be stronger than this. Let's create another one that starts with. Let's put Kane. Starly. I'm just thinking of names. Okay. Kane. S. Kane S. At. All right. And password would be again. Oops. I'm just trying to do it like this. And no. Let's get the last one. We'll call it. We call that person Victoria. Okay, Victoria Saturn. All right, and Victoria. Yes. All right, that's enough. That's enough for this. For this lab. Let's see. All right. Okay. All right. Let's say you you filled out the template with the necessary information, and of course, with your company, you have to fill out those information based on their policy. But for the sake of this lab, those information are not required, so we did the necessary. Now, again, like I said, hold up, let me remove this, Chris. All right. Now, remind you, when we will be trying to upload it, it shouldn't upload because this domain name is not registered in our instance, in our Azure instance, right? So let's see what kind of error message we'll get. All right. I'm just excited to see what's going to happen. All right. So let's save this as, so it has to be in CSV format, of course, again. Um, let's put, um, let's put GTech IT Labs CSV. All right. And we'll put it in download. All right. There we go. All right, so we're going back to Azure. So we did the first step, and the second step, we edited the CSV file. Now let's try to upload it. Let's see what happens. So we try to upload it, and where is it? GTech IT CSV. It says file uploaded successfully. Okay, good. Let's click on submit. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we'll go through or not. And usually you'll get a notification here, or sometimes here also. Let's see what happens. So now keep in mind, these are the users that we already have. Oh, here we go. Bulk operations, error message, right? Bulk operation GTech Labs finished. However, 3 of the 7 sub operations failed. Click on the title to see the detailed information. So let's click on the title, bulk operations. As you can see here, we have success, 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 success. And here we have bad request, bad request, bad request. So failure reason. Let's open this. Let's see. I mean, you can put the cursor on there too. Anyways, let's put the cursor. All right. So it says request was unsuccessful. Details. The domain portion of the user principal name property is invalid. You must use one of the verified domain names in your organizations. So as I said, user principal name required. So this is where the error occurred. For this, the domain name is not the same as our domain name. Let's go back again to Azure. Okay, hold on. Let's see, close out of that. Oops. All right, here we go. If you go to users, it's a quick troubleshooting. So the ones that were good, see, they got populated. You know, like Victoria Saturn, there she is. Black Gates, Anna Coffee, Kane Stolly. They're now members. Why? Because they're in the same domain name, right? Mr. Gillen, gmail.com, Microsoft. The other ones, the 2 remainder, they did not get added. Why? Because they're not in the right domain. So now we'll be putting them in the right domain to see if that will fix the issue. Okay. And let's see what happens. Now let's try to save it once more. Okay, here we go. Replace, yes. Now that we've done that, so let's go again. By a bulk create. Let's see if both remaining accounts will be populated. Here you go. Let's see what happens. Okay, file uploaded successfully. Let's click on submit, and let's see what happens next. Let's see if we get an error message or the user gets added. Let's not forget the usernames are Chris Green and Danny Beat. We don't have Chris Green or we don't have Danny Beat. Oh, another error message again. 6 of the 7 output failed. Click on it. Let's see what happens. This is a good troubleshooting. So success. This one went Danny B. Okay. There's no. Okay. So I guess let's see. Danny. So Chris Green did not get added. Let's see why. Let's see if we can figure it out. Let's go to bulk users. Okay. Users. Let's click on users. Okay, Danny Beats is here, but remember Benny Beats is here. Now Crystal, why? Oh, I think I know why. Let's see. Okay. All right. You see, if you click on Danny Beats, right? See, there's no space here. See, if I put a space, there's no space. But Chris has a space. See, Chris has a space here. All right. So let's bring it back once. Okay. Let's see if that's the issue. There you go. That also. You see now it's green. Let's rewind a little bit. So we gotta make sure it's at the very beginning, right? That there are no space here, right? And that's what I did. Did that, brought it back, and this also there's a space, so I brought it back. Now when I press enter, now it turned green. Let's save it. Oh, let's save it once more, and let's see if Chris will be added. Oh, let's see. Download. Same thing. Replace it. Yes, that's fine. So let's see if Chris Green will be added. Let's see, Chris is not here. I can make a search. Chris is not here. All right. So let's do bulk operation, bulk create. Let's do CSV file once more. And there you go. Let's see if it will submit. Let's click on submit. File uploaded successfully. Let's see what it says. We're looking for Chris. We don't have Chris here. Chris Green. Let's see if we get an error message. All successful. Oh, bug operation. And it should be fine for Chris though. There you go. See, success. Chris Green. He's here. Because everybody else is here already. Right? There you go. Chris is here. And let's go back. See if we can find Chris. And there he is. Chris Green has been added. All right. And that was a nice little troubleshooting. So basically, you have to make sure that there are no spaces on your CSV file and the names. And then also you have to make sure that they're in the correct domain names. Because if they're in a different domain names, there won't be the system won't be able to add it. Now let's say let's delete Chris. Sorry, Chris. The company doesn't want you anymore. Danny, Victoria Saturn, and Anna. All right. Delete users. Let's say the company says, hey, we don't need those workers anymore. Let's refresh to see. There you go. They're not here anymore. And let's say for a few weeks later or in the future, the company says, hey, we are rehiring Chris Green. And what you would do is go to Active Directory, search for Chris. He won't show up. What you can do, instead of creating a whole new, brand new account for Chris, you can go to deleted users also, search for users there too. And there you go, Chris Green is here, right? So basically all your deleted users will be here. And the companies usually do that because they keep users on file for, I think, for about 10 years. I think it depends on country, region, etc. They do that for legal purposes if things happen. And so I think Microsoft has done a great job with this feature. So you can go to deleted users and find them here. Now, let's say for some reason the company wants you to actually delete a user permanently, and you can do it here, right? But we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is Chris Green, instead of creating a new account, just click on restore user. You can restore, and it says right here, user successfully restored. It's right here on the top right. And then let's refresh, and Chris is no longer here. Why? Because he has been reinstated. So we'll go to all users. Chris Green is here. There you go. And that's how you reinstate a user. What else? Let's go back to deleted users. Let's put all these users back just for the sake of this lab. Restore users. Okay. All right, refresh. It should be empty. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Restore users. Again. 2 users were restored. Refresh should be empty. There you go. Let's go back to users. Now let's say the company said, hey, we want you to create a CSV file of all the users because we have a new project we'll be doing, or there's a mass layoff going on, so we need a CSV file of these users. So what you'll do is just select all, and then download users. There you go, download users, and file name, export users, export layoff users, just for the sake of this lab, right? I'm sorry for talking about layoff. Or it could be that they're just moving these users to a new domain, or whatever the case may be, not just layoff. So you'll do that and start download in progress. And then we should have these users in the CSV file. All right. Click here to review the status of each operation. So if we click here, bulk operations, export layoff users 2024 succeeds. Click on the tab for more information. If you click here, success, download result, you can click on that, and you can click on open file. And there you go. You have everybody in a CSV file. And that's how you do bulk downloads. There you go. And yeah, let's click on this. There you go. As you can see, you have the user principal names. Everybody's here, even myself, Mr. Gellin. And display name right here, surname, given name. They're all members. They even have job titles. You know, these are the people that I put in certain job titles and department. And that's how you download. That's how you do a bulk download CSV file, and then you send this CSV file to your manager or to whatever whoever asks you to do it. And pretty simple. All right. Well, this is it. Thank you for watching this video. Today we went over creating bulk users by clicking on bulk operations, bulk create, and then creating CSV files. We went over deleting users and restoring the deleted users, and we went over downloading bulk users also. Um, and this is it for today, folks. Thank you for watching this video. And we'll be having more videos in depth and deeper topics about Active Directories. Stay tuned. Um, and don't forget to leave a comment. The more likes we get, the more labs we'll be able to create. And again, see you next time. Bye bye.